But overall, if your collection's around the $1,000 mark or $500 mark, it is good to check around, but ultimately it's gonna not amount to very much. Finding tone gold in any form or fashion, especially with a key date, is very tough.
Reality is, I need money for cancer.
Like, I have the gray sheet out. I think every collector has a gray sheet out now. It's almost like that retail number.
Yeah, it's the retail number now. Yeah, well, it is the retail number. We have Roosevelt dimes here, $50, and then we have a tray of Mercury dimes.
I'm not saying you lowballed me, but I just thought it would be a little bit higher than that.
Hey guys, Drew with Koosh Collectibles. Welcome back to a brand new video. We are on our way to the fun show, but we want to show you guys the behind the scenes of what it's like to have a coin office. So without further ado, let's jump into today's video.
In this video, we're going to go over 2 appointments that we had in our office. The first appointment, we had a woman come in and she had been collecting her whole life. She had been given stuff either by her uncle or by her dad, and we put a number on everything. In the second appointment, we have a client named Cass. He reached out to us and he said, I've got some stuff that I want to sell just to liquidate and consolidate my collection. As we buy more collections through our office, we will be posting the lower end stuff on eBay and the higher end stuff on our website. The link to our website and our eBay down in the description below. For this video's giveaway, it's going to be this 1 ounce of silver from Matmex. Enter to win, please leave a positive comment below, and we will use a random comment picker in the next video to pick the comment that won. As we get closer to 20,000 subscribers, we're going to take all of the unclaimed giveaways and pool them together. And the video after 20,000 subscribers, we are going to pick through our random comment picker the winner. If you have any questions about any of these rules, please look down below. We appreciate you commenting, and subscribing. As we get closer to summer fun, we wanted to let you know that we will be at table 323 with Pawnbroker Pickers on July 10th, 11th, and 12th. We hope to see you there. We will be buying, trading, taking photos if you want a photo, and just talking about coins. So we hope to see you there. You be able to close the door, Jim?
Sure. How long have you kind of been assembling this?
Oh, my entire life.
Oh man, that's...
It kind of started when I was a kid. I didn't have a dad, but I spent a lot of time around my uncle and my grandfather.
Okay.
And they, of course, collected a little bit. So when they passed, you know, I inherited a little bit from them, and then just kept on collecting as times went on.
Seems very sentimental to you, in a way.
Yeah, it is. But reality is, I need money for cancer.
Oh man.
So,
I'm sorry to hear that.
yeah.
Would you like me to help you out in some other things as well while I'm taking a look at this? This is interesting. Huh.
I've got 4 out of the 5 uncirculated from 1972. I bought this box sight unseen. It was still sealed.
Okay.
But I'm 1972, so
Oh,
I
nice.
kept one of them.
That's pretty cool.
That was actually like in a bank vault, supposedly never been opened.
I'm sure it was. It's got a nice, interesting story.
And I got these kind of things. But most of my stuff is in here. My good stuff.
Oh, you got the cute little pink vault, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, I was wondering why it was a little heavy.
That's right.
It's kind of like I don't trust people that don't cuss to a degree. You know? I've never opened it,
Oh, okay.
but I bought it unopened. But I haven't wanted to open it.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
I figure it's more valuable the way it's set.
Yeah, it looks prettier, cooler that way, so.
Supposedly it's all the steel pennies from... And I don't know if you guys are interested in coins and stuff from like when Princess Diana died and when the Queen died. I have a lot of coins for that.
Take a look at it.
Sure.
I'll move this here for you, just so if you need to put something on the tray, I can certainly do that.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's pretty neat, yeah. Good old Chicago, I'm telling you.
And you may not be interested in these, but I thought they were cute, cool. They're each a solid ounce of copper.
Oh, wow.
They're like replicas of other coins.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
I just thought they were neat.
Yeah, you got the whole group right there. I'm telling you.
Yeah. I've even got the Donald Trump one.
Hey, there you go.
And I looked online last night, it was like $200. I was like, what?
Yeah, it gets wild, I'm telling you.
One of my coolest purchases I think I ever bought. It's mirror images on the numbers.
Oh, wow, yeah. That is pretty cool. Yeah, it's like one radar is complementing the other radar.
Correct.
Oh, that's pretty neat. That takes a long time to find those, I'm telling you.
I know, that's right.
So there's one that's similar that sold recently for $45 for this one. I think I would probably be at $30 just because of the free shipping that is included. And, you know, they ran it as an auction, but it's completely up to you. I wanted to just let you know that I probably would be at $30 in something like this.
Okay.
I could put that on there, have you think about it, and I'm just here to help, so I just want to let you know what we would be able to do for that, if that's okay with you. So
Okay. One of the peace dollars.
perfect. You said you did some. You went to a few flea markets too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I do flea markets, and I have the 100-year.
Oh, okay.
The 100-year commemorative. On
That's
that
great.
one.
The last one that I did purchase from a client not too long ago, I did pay $90 for this. So, and I sell them for about $120. So they just take a little bit longer to sell, but it's completely up to you on that one. I'm gonna put 90 on this one. Make sure the COA is back in there for you.
Thank you.
It's my pleasure. Yeah. This one I would be about $80 on. I know I could probably get about 100 for it.
Okay.
I'm gonna put 80 on that one for you.
Proud of these.
Oh, okay. Let's see them. Oh, those are neat. Yeah.
And then I've got the 1921 Morgan here that goes with the 100-year anniversary.
Oh yeah. Well, that is pretty cool. So these sell for about $50. I would offer you 40 for this. I probably would just flip it to somebody else and make a couple bucks, but it would, if it helps you out, I'm gonna put 40 on there.
Okay.
It stinks you have to, you know, look into selling some of this stuff.
Oh, I
It's just,
know. It's devastating.
that's what the last thing that any collector wants to do.
Oh, yes. As you can see, I've been doing it a while.
Yeah, you'd be surprised at the the pile we got as well, you know. So this is something I'd be able to offer $125 for. The last one just sold for an auction for $123. But once again, if I try to get it to the right customer, I might maybe able to make something there. So.
Okay.
So this one we would be paying $1 back of what the silver price would be, just because it's kind of banged up. So it would be around the $35 range for this piece. So I'll put that on there just in case.
Okay.
So on a lot of these, what the dealers pay us for these, they pay us about $25, $26 a piece for them. So most of the time we're at, you know, $22, $23 a piece for these. These have just been lightly cleaned. They have good detail, but they've just been lightly cleaned before. It's a similar, this one's also been a little bit cleaned, a little bit polished, but just because it's 1921, it just has more of a premium to it. But that's kind of what we would offer on these, $23 a piece. We make about $3 a piece on them, I think.
Okay.
So I think sometimes it kind of brings a little bit, takes a little wind out of the sails when you at least get to let somebody know what you might sell them for, just so they don't feel like they're, you know, in a bad spot. So
They're proof sets.
yeah. I was just trying to look at because I think, like you're saying, a majority of the value is in the box.
I thought that was cool.
Yeah. So I was taking a look at them, and they sell for about $8, $7 a piece without the box. For me to probably make anything on the box itself, I would probably need to be at like $5 a proof set. So this is something that you may want to keep.
Okay.
But I think $20 is probably all I can offer on these.
Okay.
So, but I'm going to put it down just in case. On silver rounds, we normally don't buy ones that have a lot of premium to them. So if this one you feel like has a lot of premium to them, you might want to keep the good old Don here. But most of the time with our customers, we're paying $2 back on generic, and we're selling it for $2 over to our customers. So we have like a 10% spread. So most of the time we're paying $2 back on these more generic silver rounds. If they're American Silver Eagles, we're only paying $1 back.
Okay.
So is there anything you wanted to take a second look at, or are you okay with the $935 on this stuff?
Does that include anything from over here?
That includes everything that's left on the table, not this Canadian piece though.
Okay.
So that would be everything that's laid out. So
to get a little bit more than that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just
That's okay. I totally get it.
a bit slimmer for us on this stuff. So,
Right.
and if it's something that you need to think about, then that's
Yeah, I probably will.
fine. Yeah. Okay.
I'm sorry I bothered you guys with your time.
Hey.
No, that's okay.
But I really was expecting. I'm not saying you lowballed me, but I just thought it would be a little bit higher than that. But I get your situation.
Yeah. I'm sorry that we couldn't come a little higher for you. It's just.
It's all right. I totally understand.
Yeah.
And I certainly appreciate you guys.
It's our pleasure. Yeah. Happy to help anytime. So.
All right. You have a good one.
You too,
Thank
Miss
you, Miss
Julie.
Julie.
Thank you. So as you guys saw, we sat down with the client, and the client ended up telling us that she had just been diagnosed with cancer. So we were trying to be very nice and trying to give her as much money as humanly possible for this stuff. And unfortunately, it didn't end up working out. And so sometimes we're there just to help people try to figure out what they should do next. But overall, if your collection's around the $1,000 mark or $500 mark, it is good to check around, but ultimately it's going to not amount to very much as it relates to your time. So, she probably could have gone somewhere else and they would have offered her $875 or $900, maybe $930, something like that. But overall, it's not going to drastically change your life in any way. So it's unfortunate that we couldn't buy it, but it's okay. No worries. We hope the best for her. We hope you guys learned something from that and got to see what we handle on a daily basis as someone that sits down with clients and tries to buy their coin collections.
If you guys would like a free appraisal of your coin collection, is there somebody in your life that you may be passing it on to that doesn't know or isn't interested in coins? Please shoot us a message at 832-538-4122, or you could reach our email at acoushacollectibles@gmail.com, and we could give you a free appraisal of what your coins are worth so you guys have a rough idea, or we could purchase them from you.
Good morning.
Hey, how's it going?
Is it William?
Cass.
Cass, okay.
Yep.
Thanks for stopping by. You got the whole duffel bag too. That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
well, it's a box and a duffel bag. It was easier to carry. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
But had to cut through Houston anyway, so.
It's a crazy town nowadays. You probably escaped to somewhere nicer,
Okay, so I got a mix of things here.
Whole party here for sure.
Yeah. So here's the graded coins.
Yeah, I'll just put them on a tray or something like that.
I put the numbers I put on there are what Gray Sheet was when I left them up.
Oh, okay.
So, that's not necessarily a price or anything. It's just was for me to
Have like a little gauge of what to
gauge of what to expect.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This whole box here is going to be common date 64s, these
Okay.
dollars.
Gotcha.
A few of them are CAC.
Okay.
Several of them are CAC. So, this is going to be all the. I'm glad you guys were in town. It seems like y'all are, at least from your videos, seems like y'all are traveling all the time.
Trying.
Yeah.
It's just there has to be a good show going on or something for it to be. You mind if I put numbers of what I would price
go
these
ahead.
for? Because
Yeah.
I'm looking at a lot of like the 86. Like I'm looking at pretty much any Morgan dollar. I'm seeing if you go to the sheet and then you go to sales, it's like if sheet is 280 on a AU58, it's not cacked. They're selling for 285 or 270. So most of the time I'm like 10% back on
Yeah.
these. If that's something that you'd be open to. But
Yeah, I'm assuming 10% back of Gray is probably where we're going to land at.
yeah, I think that's probably what's gonna end up happening just because of how everything is.
I know. I mean, I look on the auctions and everything, and
Right.
so many. There are exceptions, but a lot of coins, especially like these, tend to go for like Gray or just over Gray Sheet.
Yeah.
I almost wonder why. Like I have the Gray Sheet. I think every collector has a Gray Sheet out now.
Yeah,
Is that what's going on?
I think so.
And like, it's almost like that retail number.
Yeah, it's the
Gets
retail number
ignored.
now. Yeah, well, it is the retail number.
Right.
It was
The
probably,
Gray Sheet is the retail number.
It's probably
Yeah.
more relevant like in 2020, but now it's not really relevant.
You're sitting down with somebody and they're like, well, I paid you know, so much money and all this stuff, and it's like, well, it's about where they sell now. Like, we're on the downward trajectory of this, and they're like, well, I paid 25 for this, or I paid for this whole collection, and I'm like, well, I'm sorry, they sell for 25. What do you want me to, you know?
Yeah.
This one's gonna be 10% and then minus $5 on it just because the scuffs on the holder and stuff.
So that's 62.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not a super pretty coin, but I can offer 165 on it instead of like the 10% back, which is around 170.
Okay.
And just give me a little bit of dealer room, I guess.
So I held on to it like that, and I don't know if there's anybody who actually cares about that or not.
Yeah. Well, I would not be the guy if that cares on this one, but just to let you know. But
Okay.
and then I'll work on some fancy piece dollars here.
Yeah, those are all common. PCGS and NGC ones are like 60 gray sheet. I don't know. Those were, you know, when I first started collecting, and I was like, I'm gonna get some graded piece dollars that look really pretty.
Right.
You know, and now looking back, I'm like,
Yeah. You can get 2 raw piece dollars instead of 1 plastic wrapped piece dollar, maybe, you know? So,
yeah.
like, it adds more to your bullion stack rather than the numismatic stack. So we're
Right.
starting to realize, like, oh, a 1922 piece dollar in 64 is, like, common, you know?
That's very common.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for me last night, when we were auctioning these and when I tried to sell them, I was getting, like, $55 a piece, $53, $50 a piece for a lot of 64 piece dollars. So I'm
Okay.
not really near a bid on most of this stuff. I'm like, you know, if I could be safe, it'd be like $40 a piece on the non-CAC G ones. I could throw $50 a piece at the CAC G ones, but it's just something that you might. Yeah.
What does
might
that
not-
add up to? What do I have there? 10 of them?
Let me see. I'll do these here. So that's total of 6. 6 times 40, and then we have, let's just say, plus 200 for those. So it'd be 440 for everything here. It'd just be, like I said,
Yeah.
people just realize that they're more common. And, I mean, bid's just not really accurate on this stuff for me, but they're good pieces either way. But it's just kind of need to make a profit.
So they're pretty coins, but yeah, I've got better ones. So yeah, one of them's rose. I think one of them's. I can't remember if they're all rosies or if they're all. Okay, those are rosies. I think these might be all mercuries. Yeah, these are all mercuries.
Okay. And these are supposed to be 50 face bags, you think?
Yeah, although I would say, I mean, I know it's kind of tedious, but
I'm gonna run it through the counter.
oh yeah, y'all got a machine.
Yeah.
Got the Gatling gun. If you want to add them together, I double checked this 3 times. I got this as the first total, and this was I got this like 3 times after 3248. Added that to Casey's total, and it got, you know, I basically upped it to the next dollar, which is 67.53.
Yeah, I'll give y'all a shout next time I'm in town.
It'd be great.
See if there's something I want or y'all want or that I have or
Absolutely.
That'd be wonderful.
whatever.
If it's not too much trouble, would you be able to leave us like a review or something like that on Google?
Yeah.
Just tap the 5-star. Awesome guys.
Great guys.
All right. You want
Travel
to walk
safe.
you out?
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll lock the door or not.
All right, guys. So we just got wrapped up with Cass. We ended up buying a few kind of better coins here, like this 1934D piece dollar, 88S Morgan dollar, 88S in AU55, 88S in AU55 again, but PCGS. A lot of these coins we're going to be posting on our eBay, so make sure to check those out. We also did buy a lot of 90% from them and some silver. As we pan down the trays, you can see we have Roosevelt dimes here, $50, which consist of circulated Walkers, BU Franklins, some circulated Franklins, a few kind of silver rounds here as well, American Silver Eagles, and then we have a tray of Mercury dimes. So we also were throwing at this right here, which is this kind of just short set of Walkers from 41 to 47. Nothing too crazy, but cool little collection to purchase. And then we also have some piece dollars, just lower end piece dollars, 64 cat graded, 1922. And we have, a few other ones, PCGS NGC graded, 1925 and 64. All nice looking coins, but nothing that's too crazy. So very happy with everything that came to the office. Let us know what you guys think of all this down below. And yeah. Alright guys, the first coin I want to show you today is this 1834 $5 classic head, and it's an XF45. It is green cacked, just a beautiful original classic gold piece. I don't know, these are tough to find CAC approved, and so we wanted to come out with a bang in this video and show you guys that. I have a few bullion coins to show you. This $18.99 $10 gold Liberty, Main State 63. A little bit better than most of the more bullion pieces right now, so felt like the luster was nice and just a cool thing to add to your gold stack. Then we have this 1903S in 64 plus. Definitely a nicer looking coin. San Francisco mint luster, but also a lot less ticky, stronger of a strike. And yeah, you can't go wrong with this flashy piece as well. A lot of these are just hovering around the normal kind of spot area, but this one does demand a little bit more of a premium. Then we have this 1890 Morgan dollar that we did buy from Cass. We pulled this one special just because it has a nice looking luster, strong strike for the 90s, and it also is CAC approved, so it has all the bells and whistles for somebody looking for this for their Morgan dollar set, and we felt like it would be a great addition to the website. Then we have this 1911D 2.5. It's with the strong D on the reverse. It is CAC approved, and it does have a nice little reddish orangish charm to it. And I don't know, finding tone gold in any form or fashion, especially with the key date, is very tough. So we felt like this one would also be a great addition. Then we have this 1798 drape bust dollar. It's the wide date variety. It is fine 15 and it is CAC approved. It's a lot lower of a grade than what we would normally like to collect, but this coin definitely is for somebody that's starting out. And it is an R3 variety, so it is a little bit scarcer to find, but you guys should enjoy this one. Then we have this 1847 $10 gold piece. It is an OGH holder and is XF45. CAC approved, nice crusty original gold from the New Orleans Mint. Then we have another $5 classic head. This one is XF45 as well. It is CAC approved, a little bit scarcer to find in PCGS holders, and also nicer than the other coin itself really. Has more detail and is a lot more attractive. This one will carry a little bit more for you guys, but it definitely is worth the money. Then we have this 1854 $3 gold piece. I think we ended up buying this one raw and submitting it to PCGS, and then it came back with the sticker when we sent it to CAC. These ones just are nice, attractive, original, just beautiful. Then we have a lower end, but nice 1916 Barber dime. So we picked this one out just because of the nice luster that it has. It's just a first year type coin for the Barber series. Very affordable, but also a really nice coin to look at if you're wanting to start out buying some Barbers. Then we have this 1840 seated dollar in fine 15 CAC. So when you're taking a look at this coin, Liberty is basically almost fully seen there. This coin really to me looks like a VF quality coin. It is original, and seated dollars are very tough to find with CAC approval. And we ended up buying this one a few months back at the Pan Show when a dealer walked in with it. And so we really wanted to pass it on to you guys. It is at a little bit of a better date as well. Then we have an 1857 $3 gold piece with a little bit of color on the rim. Once again, we did get this one raw, I believe, and we did submit this one. It came back PCGS AU50, and then it also did pass at CAC. Here's this 1850 $20 gold piece, first year. It is XF45, and it is also CAC approved, once again with some nice gentle color, tougher to find with gold, and this one does have that unique character to it. Definitely a cool coin, just an honor to share it with you guys. And we have this 1856S, $20 gold piece in AU58. It is CAC approved, and it also is a little bit tougher to find. We like the San Francisco Mint Gold, and this one does have some nice originality, just lightly worn, and it also will be on our website, acousticcollectibles.com. Here is this 1808 classic head, large cent, in an XF40. It is a rattler holder and does carry a big premium because of the holder itself, so just something for you guys to know if you're into rattlers. And the last coin is this 1859 O seated dollar in XF45. It is CAC approved. Just nice, mostly original, kind of a gunmetal metallic looking coin, but it does have just a great looking luster that's hidden underneath the fields. It also does have tremendous detail. So we hope you guys enjoy these coins. Make sure to check them out on acoushacollectibles.com. All right, guys, we're going to take the link from the previous video here. We're going to input it into random comment picker. Then we're going to roll down here, see how many comments that we did end up getting. We have 422 unique comments. Now we're going to pick a winner. Make sure to reach out to us at acoushacollectibles@gmail.com with proof of comment and proof of subscription. Alrighty, thank you, Kevin. We appreciate it. Please reach out to us. Thank you guys for supporting us.